Oh, yeah. It's the Mike Adams Show. It's the Mike Adams Show. It's the Mike Adams Show. Hey, did you know? It's the Mike Adams Show.
Whoa, ladies and gentlemen from Bloomington, Indiana, it's the Mike Adams Show! Tonight, Mike welcomes from the IU Cinema, Jon Vickers! From the Bishop, Stephen Westrich! And musical guest, Cookbooks! Ladies and gentlemen, best friends since second grade, Mike Adams and his sidekick Addison Rogers!
Thanks for that welcome.
Sort of forgot
That's
that.
really something. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
forgot what
great.
they were doing for a second, and then they remembered.
I'll tell you, it's this weather.
It really is.
It just sticks around.
It keeps.
Last
There
week was
seems like
horrible.
every day I go outside, there's some kind of weather going on.
You know? That's right.
Yeah.
I felt that same thing.
I'm super excited about tonight's show.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one. It's very good. You guys have come on a very good night.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like so we've got Jon Vickers from the IU Cinema.
Yeah, Jon Vickers.
Yeah.
One of my favorite curators in town.
Yeah, mine too. And that might be me. I think it is.
Some spirit.
We also have Stephen Westrich from the Bishop, which
Yes.
is where we are right now. Yeah. And I'll tell you, what I'm afraid of is that this half-hour show is not going to be long enough for me to ask them all the questions that I want to ask.
Oh, yeah.
These are guys I've been wanting to talk to for a long time.
This easily could be a Dick Cavett style, hour-long, one guest sort of scenario.
I bet these people would love that. Let's keep them here all night.
Yeah, everybody. Yes. Yes.
It's a lock-in. We just turned it into a lock-in. You're all locked in here. No one's leaving.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
No requests since last week.
Yeah. I remembered last time that you had been sick.
I was sick. Yeah.
That's all I could
So long
remember.
ago. Sure.
So now,
I didn't get to say it that time around, and I probably shouldn't say it this time around.
yeah.
Because it's a horrible image. But,
Yep.
just to give you a little upstairs, it's like my ends were having a shouting match.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was pretty sick.
Hey, that reminds me, Lewis Rogers is over here, folks.
Lewis Rogers.
How about that
There you go.
What a house band.
guy? He's a real jewel in our crown here on the Mike
yes.
Adams Show,
Laud it.
for sure. Hey, Lou,
You guys put the tree right in front of me.
hey, actually,
Well, not everybody
we
gets
were
that treat.
talking about that, Lewis, before the show, Addison and I, and we were saying, should we move that plant? And then we were like, yeah, we probably should.
I mean, I think it gives you mystique.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, who is
It's like
that
this,
in the safari?
that's sexy.
Yeah.
There's a disgusting little troll in the corner. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right,
If you had
yeah.
that and a Lone Ranger mask, you'd be. That'd be pretty
I
good.
get to working.
Yeah. Well, you're doing great over there. You're the perfect ornament for our stage.
Living ornament, Lewis Rogers. Everybody's China doll.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I watched a documentary today.
Okay.
You know, we've got John on, so I'm going to talk about a film.
Oh, please.
I watched the history of the World Wrestling Federation on Netflix.
WWF.
We got wrestling fans here?
Couple. Okay. Few.
Not me. I'm not one.
Yeah, I've not
it's
watched
weird.
the show.
It's aggressive and weird.
Oh, yeah.
Like Lewis.
Weirdly
What?
aggressive or aggressively weird?
Not so aggressive now.
Oh,
Tree in
yeah.
front of me.
He's
Sexy.
hanging out.
Now he's more like China.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The wrestler.
Yeah. Oh, right. Bulky and just waiting.
She's made some films, I think. Speaking of films.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking we should maybe watch that together. So not the China movie.
No.
The documentary. Take some pointers from these guys.
Uh-huh.
They come up with these characters that are really something.
I'll tell you, they really get people's attention.
That Hulk Hogan.
Oh right.
We got any Hulkamaniacs here? Not a one. Okay.
Come on, guys. No love for the mustachioed mongrel?
Is that what they call him?
That's what I called them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's enough of that, I suppose.
Yeah,
No
well,
reason to talk about wrestling.
We should no.
We should wrestle sometime, though, you and me.
We should. Would you like to see that, everybody? Would you like to see that? I'm sure
Maybe
you would.
maybe next episode,
Oh.
we'll set up a squared circle up here.
Oh yeah.
I'll jump off the turnbuckle,
Uh-huh.
put you in a figure four.
I don't know what that is.
That's a leg lock.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with you got a half Nelson, double Nelson.
Well, no.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry.
You're not
Full
familiar.
Nelson, double Nelson.
That's right. You know, Nelson is a family name of mine,
Really?
so I'm very good at those.
Oh yeah, sure. You'd have to be.
My grandmother was a Nelson.
Your grandmother.
She was a full Nelson.
There's the one. Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah. So I kind of just want to get Jon on the show right away, straight away,
That makes sense.
because I really want to talk to him.
No dilly dally.
So let's bring him out. Jon Vickers, everybody.
Who's the man? Who's got to understand? Oh, that's Jon Vickers, baby. Oh, that's... you know I'm talking about that bad motherfucker.
Jon. Yeah. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
You invite old guys like me.
Oh.
Now, I'll tell you, he's not harmful. We should probably get a little bit
Oh,
closer
yeah.
to Mike.
He thinks I'm not harmful, but we haven't wrestled yet.
I wrestled in high school.
Did you?
Oh, wow. You're bringing it to
Were
the
you
table,
good?
sir.
Were you good?
I was good. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have you back next time. We're gonna wrestle. Maybe you can jump in the mix.
Yeah.
You know, the Alamo Draft House in Austin,
Yeah.
they do boxing matches with the owner.
No kidding.
They bring in filmmakers to have boxing matches with the owner.
Oh, I had no idea.
So maybe we can do something like that.
Later
It's
this
a
show,
good-
Steve
We'll go to this.
Westrich
Yeah.
and Jon Vickers. It happens right here.
Yeah. Tonight.
Keep Austin weird.
Yeah.
Keep Bloomington weirdly aggressive with Louis Rogers. You know? All right.
Jon, I've been trying to get you on the show for a long time. You don't know that. But every time we talk about doing an episode, your name comes up every time, and so I'm very excited that you're here.
Thanks.
Can you tell us your official title at the cinema?
Sure, it's director.
Oh. Okay.
Give it a simple.
It's easy. Yeah.
Simple, yeah.
I should have made a note. It would have been an easy one. So as the director, have you guys all been to the IU Cinema?
Oh, yeah.
It's wonderful. Yeah, it really is wonderful. I've been there many times. I know Addison doesn't miss. If you guys are showing a dirty movie, he does not miss it.
Well,
Yeah.
any movie. That includes people without clothes on.
So as director, what does that mean your daily job is over there?
Yeah, it's not very sexy. I mean, I'm an administrator,
Sure.
first off, and so it's everything from building staffing, fundraising, marketing, the program, scheduling, all of those things. And again, that doesn't sound very sexy, but I do get to oversee the curation of the program. So that's that's the fun part.
And you're great at it. I'll tell you that. He's done a great job. Yeah. I've seen some incredible stuff out there. Really, stuff that I never would have had a chance to see otherwise. And thanks to the cinema and thanks to you. So I really appreciate what you're doing out there and everything that's going on.
More coming.
Yeah, great.
Oh, beautiful.
Great. Do you have a favorite that you've been a part of or shown or?
Yeah, I think my favorite filmmaker that we've hosted so far
sure.
was Walter Salles, a Brazilian director.
Okay.
And just smart, articulate, the humanity that he brings to the table, and he was just a real gentleman, and I loved being with him. Werner Herzog, of course, was amazing, and in sitting in a local brew pub and having a beer, a quiet beer with Werner Herzog was an amazing experience because he's a larger-than-life character.
Oh, sure.
Right.
And he has this persona, but getting him alone in a quiet spot, and it was really a wonderful conversation. So, that was one of my favorite moments. I don't know. We've had some really fortunate experiences
Yeah.
so far. So those are some of them. Yeah.
It seems like President McRobbie is really interested in the cinema. Is that fair to say?
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be here if it weren't for him, and he has a continued interest. I'll share something. We had a fire in our parking lot, not the parking lot, but the loading dock,
Sure.
2 nights ago,
Oh.
and a dumpster caught on fire. It was because of something with theater and drama. And he personally,
Yeah.
he was next door at the show. He personally walked over to the cinema to make sure it was okay.
Okay.
He cares, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I just noticed he does a series.
he does.
And then I also have seen him there at screenings, which I
Yeah.
just think is a neat thing. It's not that I'm interacting with him or anything, and I'm no longer a student, but it's just cool to see. I mean, he's the president.
Right.
That's the guy. You see him on the news and stuff.
Yeah.
Here he is.
We feel good about that.
Yeah, I think it's great.
And you could have a president that you give a chance to curate a film series, and he could choose some lousy films. but he doesn't. I mean, he has great taste. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it works out really well for us.
Yeah, I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. I can't think of a time when I've gone to see something at the cinema and you haven't been there. Are you there for everything that screens?
I'm not.
You're not.
The first.
I've just been really lucky.
The first. The first year I was actually. I think I was there. I shouldn't say this, but I mean 7 days a week for about an entire year. And,
Yeah.
It's a commitment.
And that was it was a commitment, but I wanted to get to know the Bloomington audience. I wanted to get to know people. I wanted to make sure that everything that we were building was up to our standards or my standard.
Sure.
And so it was a major commitment, but then it's slowed down a bit.
Now, let me ask you this. I had been in that space a few times before the renovation happened.
Sure.
I thought it was just the neatest, kind of forgotten little spot on campus when I was a student.
Yeah.
Were you in on the renovation at all, or did you come in after all that stuff?
No, I came in about a quarter of the way into the renovation.
Okay.
So I got to oversee the final stages of the renovation and then all of the equipment installation and have, most of the design was done other than the equipment design. So I got to have my say in the design. And one of the things that, not to bore all of you, but one of the things that we did was we went out and visited what we thought were some of the best screening rooms and booths in the country. So we went to George Lucas's Skywalker Ranch and his Stag Theater. We went to the screening room at Pixar. We went to the screening room at Dolby. And we went into the booth and saw what equipment they had. And I would say that we have an equally equipped booth as any of those. And so, we were trying to design something that was really one of the best in the country, and I think we did.
I think so too. God,
totally.
That's a thrill.
Totally.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was going to say, while you were building that up, before you stole the words right out of my mouth, I was going to say it is one of the best movie-going experiences I've ever had.
For sure.
And it's right in my backyard.
Yeah.
Oh,
And very affordable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The screenings are nearly given away. The
Yeah.
first year, I think it was generally free, and then maybe $3 sometimes.
Yeah, and still half of what we do is free to
Yeah.
everyone.
Right,
And
yeah.
then we have a $3 and a $6 ticket price. So it's
Right. Oh.
it's accessible, and it's meant to be. The idea is to make it accessible for the entire community.
So here's a question. Now, this is going to be a little dated when this airs, I guess, but tonight is Oscar night.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry we
we're missing it.
pulled you away from that. Yeah.
Well,
biggest night of the year. Jon Vickers is spending it with us, folks. But the question that comes to mind from that is, in all the prep work you presumably have to do watching movies, and then all the screenings you attend, do you find time to still catch up on the Hollywood stuff that's happening?
I do,
current
yeah.
stuff.
I have 3 kids, so one of them's 18, 17, and 14,
Okay.
and so we see a lot of films. We see some good films, we see some bad films.
Yeah.
But I think I've seen pretty much all the Best Picture and most of the nominated films. I have a few gaps, but I get to see a lot.
That's great.
Yeah, thanks.
I presume you love it.
I do. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of a busman's holiday.
My friend, Jon Vickers. Wow.
That one
wasn't
killed.
planned.
That was
No,
great.
it wasn't planned. But I told this guy, we have this guy on. I'm going to look good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, you say that you haven't been there for all the films, but I hear that there was just a 24-hour marathon. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yes.
I heard you were there the whole time.
Not true.
You're supposed to say you were.
I was there for 29 hours straight that day because I had meetings during
Got there at the
the
wrong
day.
time, buddy.
But I had to leave about noon to go home and take a nap, and then I came back to finish it up.
Oh,
so I missed
wow.
Boogie Nights, which I'd seen.
Oh yeah, sure, of course. Now, what went into that?
That was a big deal. We were contacted by a donor that said, the day after he died, what are you doing for Philip Seymour Hoffman? And we have 110 titles in our semester, so we have no room. And I said, we have one day open between now and May 8th. And I said, if we're going to do something, let's do it big. And so we talked about it, and this 24-hour marathon came up. And but it's also expensive. We have to pay screening rights to the studios. And he said he'll fund it. And so we thought, okay, if he's going to fund it, we're going to commit to doing this. And we did. And so it was actually 26 hours, 12 films, and a nice little survey of his career. We didn't, hit everything that we wanted, but
some real good ones in there.
it was a fun experience.
Yeah, me and my friends were very excited when that thing was announced, and managed to make it to one of those with our producer Jared Cheek.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
I saw you there.
Oh yeah, you saw me there.
Yeah.
I think he made his presence known.
I think. I was hoping you hadn't seen me there. We're gonna leave it right there.
Oh yeah, I don't think there's any reason to.
No, there's not.
Oh.
Yeah. What kind of attendance are you seeing at the cinema?
Pretty good.
On average, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sure it fluctuates, but.
So our first year we had about 50,000 in attendance, which we thought was great for a single screen. The second year was in the 40s. The third year was close to 40,000. I mean, 40,000 in attendance for a single screen theater is pretty darn good.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Not to knock our friends up north, but I came from Notre Dame, and so our biggest year at Notre Dame after 6 years was 19,000, and so I told the provost, when we started that, if we should get about 20,000, I think, our first year, and we ended up about 50,000.
Yeah.
So there was a hungry Bloomington audience for film here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a wonderful thing. I really appreciate you being here, John.
Oh, thanks.
I've had a great time. We're going to bring Stephen Westrich on soon.
Awesome.
Do you mind hanging around?
Yeah, no. That's
Okay, great.
Yeah, thanks.
Fantastic.
Okay. Actually, why don't we just do it now? Let's bring Stephen out now.
Yeah.
How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Sure, the owner of the Bishop,
Yeah.
Stephen Westrich.
Well, I'm just a bartender. Well, I don't like my work, but I don't mind the money at all. But I don't see lots of sad faces, lots of bad cases, and the folks with the backs to the wall.
Lou's just setting the mood for you there.
Oh man,
Not bad at all.
Par for the course.
Stephen Westrich, folks. He's the
Hello.
Am I saying that right, Stephen?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
He owns the Bishop, which is where we are taping right now. Yeah.
True.
He's allowed us to enter his
My life.
life
My life.
once again.
Thank you.
Here's the question I wrote down for you.
Yeah.
Ever been to Toad Hop? Yeah, he has. He's been to Toad Hop.
Why do you know what that is?
I couldn't even tell you.
I should explain probably. I'm from Terre Haute, Indiana.
yes.
It's the Queen City of the Wabash River. And across the Wabash River is a tiny little hamlet called Toad Hop. And it's, Terre Haute is like Bloomington without literacy, and then like Toad Hop is, a step below that. So yes, I have been there actually.
Okay,
Yes.
I have not.
Yeah,
I avoid that place.
They film documentaries and stuff. Like they don't really, but they could. You know what I mean?
The reality shows. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there. Yeah, it's a treat. It's a weird place. There's a
I don't know.
a gentleman's club.
This has been one of the filthiest episodes of the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. I hear that place is
getting
called
blue
Toad
in
and the
here.
Wet Sprocket.
Actually, no, it's not. I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, they should do that.
I
Then.
don't think it's there anymore. But yeah, it's called. It's called
hear it.
Coyote Ugly.
Really?
Yeah.
But was established before or after the film?
I don't know. This was.
Am I saying what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
what year did you open it? That's what we want to
Right.
know.
This is a film based on that
This
place.
is the late '90s.
Late 90s. So
It may not be. I have no idea.
Yeah, maybe it's a franchise.
I don't know.
Did you ever imagine that when you agreed to come on here, you'd be talking so much about Toad Hop?
No. No. I haven't heard that phrase, and I don't even know how long.
Every now and again, I like to ask where people are from because Bloomington, everyone's from another place.
Sure.
Not here.
Sure.
Except for Addison.
except for me
Yeah.
and Louis Rogers.
And Lewis, yes.
yeah.
Everyone else, literally everyone
Everybody
else
in
is
this
not from
room.
here.
Right.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
Thanksgiving with ourselves. Nobody else here.
And I knew about Toad Hop. I'd
Yeah.
heard of it, and I knew you're from there.
Yeah.
So I
I'm not
thought.
from.
No, I meant there, meaning Terre Haute. There, meaning Terre Haute.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't really
Braves.
clear. Yeah. The Bishop. How many years is this?
It'll be 4.5. Our 5th anniversary will be in September.
Okay. 5 years. So great.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've had so many experiences in this place.
I'm glad you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys usually give it like the balloon drops. You're
We
notorious.
did that? Oh, notorious because of the mess you had to clean up afterwards.
Yes, that's right. No, we've been pleased to host a number of Mike Adams and Friends shows. Husband and Wife, their last performance ever, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
It was indeed. Yeah.
Most recently,
Yeah. It was.
Mike Adams and His Honest Weight.
I put my name on everything I can. Everything I can touch. We're gonna have the Mike Adams Pilsner Ale here pretty soon.
Is that right?
Yeah, over here for you.
That's great.
I don't know what that
Actually,
means.
A lager.
Oh, it's a lager. Sorry about that. Mike Adams lager. Oh. He's a logger. He's a logger. That's what I do for a job. But I'm not here.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
from Warsaw.
Oh, someone spilled the beans out.
That
of
makes sense, though.
Warsaw, Indiana. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
If Warsaw is Bloomington with I don't know. They can read there.
Warsaw.
There's some with a greater, let's say, with a greater income deficiency gap.
Okay. It's a very small
Then
town.
I
though.
come from the Toad Hop
great.
of Warsaw, which is Claypool, Indiana.
Claypool.
Yeah.
Claypool.
Yeah.
Well done.
I've mentioned that on the show
You
before.
made it out.
I did. I made it all the way to the stage at the Bishop.
Good for you.
I crawled my way out of the
You
Toad
got out of
Hop
that
of
clay.
Kosciuszko County. And
Well done.
climbed right up this stage.
Well done.
And into this chair.
Yep.
And with my elbows on the desk.
There was never any doubt. Can I see your? Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh yeah, that was on the last show.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Last
real.
week.
I had to redraw it this week. That was fake. What we did. The people thought it was real, so that was cool.
It's slightly moved.
You
can tell.
No, I did. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you
It's-
did?
I mean, it's
Okay,
right
great.
there. You can see it. Don't touch it because it still hurts a little.
I don't have any.
It's a little red from blood.
Yeah.
That's how you
made-
know it's real,
even made
folks. Let me ask you this about the Bishop. Since you're here, we should talk about the Bishop.
Sure.
Every time I've been here, I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that
go
on the
out there.
tape. But I was actually just about to ask, how do you handle a rowdy patron? Now that Barat's gone, how do you handle other rowdy patrons? And we heard one. That's what the sound was out there.
Yeah. There's a couple rules.
Okay.
You just kind of have to play it by ear. Really, it's typically a bad move to lay your hands upon this person because that'll only get them more agitated.
Sure.
Unless you, of course, have to.
Yeah.
That's a good rule. We've learned that the hard way.
Oh, God.
I don't know. How do you just sort of? I don't know.
Jon Vickers is a wrestler if you need him to come over and crack some skulls.
I need a night job.
So
bouncer.
There's not really anyone. I don't know how to answer that. I'm sorry.
I'm sure there's a lot of varieties of rowdy patrons.
Not really. I mean, honestly.
Oh, there's just one kind.
It's a
Ready.
very easy gig here, honestly. I mean,
Well,
we just have
yeah.
we have a slightly older crowd, and also just we have very few scuttles here.
Oh.
That's for sure.
Let's go, even
So-
for a beer joint.
Sure.
I just read the Ricky Skaggs autobiography, and he keeps calling bars beer joints. The
Is that a
whole time.
person?
Oh yeah, he's a famous country and bluegrass.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you think about naming this establishment the Bishop Beer Joint?
It's actually there is one of those already in Toad Hop. We couldn't do that. No, I didn't do that. But did you know, for the first time ever, I had a list of about 10 things.
Yeah.
And the only reason it's the Bishop is because I had to make a choice that day. Because the sign company and whatnot, they said, hey, when it takes a
Give
while
them the
to
full
make
list?
this. No, but one of the names that was on there was the Atlas.
And now that
Because I'm the 8th grade geography bee champion.
I wish I'd known. We'd have a map. I wish I
Yeah.
could pull up a map.
And I love maps and such.
Yeah. What's your favorite spot on a map? Tell me it's Toad Hop.
Like isthmuses. What's the plural of isthmus?
Is
Isthmi? Who's the smartest person here?
it's gotta be.
Hey,
yeah,
all right.
It's gotta be
What's
Addison.
the question? Let's hear it.
The plural of isthmus.
Use the word in a, give me an origin on that.
The two navies battled off the coast of the Isthmus of Panama.
Oh, right. Of course.
What is it? I don't actually
You
know.
want to go with isthmuses.
Thank you.
Sure.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's, some people will say, that pie smells good. I said, it's Mrs. When I'm talking about my wife.
No applause for that. That was
fine.
that one hit the floor.
Sorry, I think
as they
something's
say.
wrong with
Yep.
this.
I don't think it's turned on.
I'm very
A lot of
uncomfortable.
space between here and
You
there.
are?
I'm very uncomfortable.
Oh, you're comfortable.
I'm very uncomfortable.
You own the place.
I
How
know.
could you?
Well, I don't know. What's the next question?
That's all I got.
That's it?
Yeah. Well, that's all on the list. Otherwise, I just wing it.
Okay.
Can you tell?
Great. No, I can't at all. Cookbooks is next.
They're coming on. Yeah. God, he's trying to get out of here.
He's foreshadowing.
We had their release party July 29th.
Do you
last
remember all
year.
the dates of everything?
Not really.
Because that would be cool.
I
If you were
remember
like a
that.
Rain Man for the bookings here.
No.
Stephen
no,
Westrich
no.
and Lennon Beasley. You guys go head to head. That's right.
Oh my god. I don't know what to do.
How much time? Hey, here's a question for you.
yeah.
How much time have you spent on the stage, other than like building
Very,
it?
very little.
Yeah, I've thought so.
I probably during an actual, a live event, probably 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
And here we got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you done on stage before?
The karaoke band.
Yeah.
Jason Growth
Okay.
Company.
Sure.
I sang a song with them once, and then I also emceed some sort of event, which it's been.
Okay.
It was,
Something.
It's been 4.5
there
years.
was definitely an event with people and things, and
Yeah.
I really don't remember though.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember-
okay.
Yeah.
You remember the day Cooked Books played here, but you don't remember
Sure.
what you have actually done here.
I think it was a
Biggest fan, number one.
fundraiser.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah.
I don't know.
Who would?
They all. I mean, this is it's like pushing like 1,600 days or so. So they kind of all blur together.
Sure, yeah. Oh, hey,
Yeah.
here's something I didn't write down, but that I was meant to ask you.
Yeah.
And now I've forgotten it. So forget it. You said that 1,600, and then I was like, whoa, 1,600 days? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the question.
Yep.
Did you have any idea when you were preparing to open the Bishop that it was going to become such a Bloomington institution?
I hope that's true. I don't.
I
no,
definitely
not at
feel
all.
that's true.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Definitely not. An interesting story. The only reason that we're here today is because a girl broke up with me in Chicago, and I was just bummed. What's the swearing situation?
You're the owner. I mean,
Well, but I was just really bummed out. This is 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I wanted.
Lewis said the F word a little
He
while
did.
ago.
Oh, that's right. He did. I had wanted to do this
have
for a
to bleep
while,
that.
but that kind of gave me the final push. I was like, I have to get out of Chicago.
Yeah.
And this is an incredibly impractical and foolish endeavor. If you don't know, don't ever do it.
Don't
The
ever-
numbers are awful.
Yeah, sure.
And the only reason that we're here is because I just didn't care. I was just
Yeah.
like, well, I'm depressed. Let's just do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So had I actually reasonably thought about it, there's
Yeah.
no way. I'm incredibly anal and practical. I have lots of spreadsheets and stuff.
Dates memorized.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
dates memorized. And had I ever thought about it, there's no way I actually would have done it.
But you were in such despair that
I was in such
you were
despair.
willing to do anything.
Sure.
You're like, we got John here.
Yeah.
You're like Kevin Costner in
Waterworld?
Dances with Wolves when he's at the beginning when he's trying to commit suicide but becomes a war hero.
Yeah. Or Waterworld.
I've not seen that.
He has.
I heard that was bad.
No, wait, no, wait. Did you ever see The Postman?
Nope.
Related
I've
to-
seen Dances with Wolves About 100 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you know that Tom Petty is in The Postman?
Oh, no.
It's a
I knew he was in The Heartbreakers.
No, well, yes, it's true. It's a post-apocalyptic movie, and bizarrely, Kevin Costner is roaming the countryside, and he comes across Tom Petty of all people, and he says, "Aren't
John,
you?"
can you confirm this? What is it?
Which movie are you talking
The Postman?
The Postman.
I haven't seen it.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's very because all he says, "Aren't you?" And then he cuts him off, and he says, "I used to be," and then he keeps on walking. It's the
That's good writing.
weirdest cameo. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Steven?
Yes.
We're sadly out of time. I'm sure you're glad to hear that. But
I'm very comfortable.
I really appreciate you coming on in your own place,
I'm
letting us
glad to
take
be
it
here.
over every
Thank you.
now and again.
My
I
pleasure.
really sincerely love it here.
I thank you so much.
And
Thank
it's the place I go in Bloomington.
Thank
It
you
really
very
is.
much.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, sincerely thanks. And
Thank
thanks
you.
again, John.
You're welcome.
We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna hear some music from Cooked Books. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Flannel Graph Records, in conjunction with Joyful Noise Recordings and Jurassic Pop Records, is proud to present Best of Boiler Room Classics, the dynamic new album by Mike Adams at his honest weight.
Can't fight the feeling when you're running on the bright line.
Featuring 10 unforgettable hits. Relive the glory days of your youth through the magic of these timeless, never-before-heard classics. With so many fabulous tunes, you'd think this is a greatest hits compilation, but it's not. It's the new album from Mike Adams at his honest weight.
Now everybody's dealing close to walls and 4/4 rhythm. Kind of luck that you can count on your fingers.
10 of the greatest stories ever told for one low price. Available now on CD, DVD, long playing cassette tape, or your choice of Boiler Room Black or Marble Blue 150 gram vinyl LPs. The best of Boiler Room Classics. Ask for it wherever quality music is sold.
To order Best of Boiler Room Classics, call the number on your screen. Parents, get your kids' permission before ordering. Sorry, no CODs. Cancel anytime.
Hey, welcome back to the show. I'm very happy to say that we've got on the stage behind me Bloomington treasure, Cooked Books. Their album, The Reader, is incredible. You should pick it up. It looks great. One of the best band names in town, too, I'd say. Yeah. I think so. Here they are, Cooked Books.